everybody, and welcome to Spiny Talk, sponsored by X-Keys. I'm Miranda.
And I'm Maggie. Thanks for joining us, even though it's not Friday.
Yes, impromptu Thursday show.
Yep. Had to do one more.
We did. Let's start us off with what we are streaming with.
That's good. All right, Miranda is driving for the last time the XKE 124 T-Bar and the video switcher key set. Of course, we are running vMix Pro version 24.
And using vMix Social, so please drop us some comments, say hi.
Yes.
You're hearing us with the Audio Technica AT3031 mic, along with the Behringer UMC 202 HD, and
yep, PTZ Optics USB 20x camera. So hopefully you can see our faces.
Yep,
bright and shiny.
All right, let's do our first segment. X-Keys in the wild. Spiny went out again.
He's been busy.
Yes.
So yeah, XTs in the wild, they are any kind of posts, tags, pictures that people might post on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, even Instagram. Spiny goes out and finds them, and then we share them on the show. But there are other reasons too. So we have a wonderful free warranty extension program. So what this is any new XTs you get, like I said, if you post anywhere and tag us in it, it doesn't have to be a review. It can just be your setup. And then email me that link. You can also extend your warranty. So we offer a free 1 year right off the get-go, but then for each platform, you get an additional year. So you can actually extend your warranty for up to 4 years. So it's a really neat free program. So I highly encourage you to participate.
Absolutely. And the other perk of the X-Keys in the wild is we do a giveaway. So after you submit them, it's put into a drawing, and you could win $50 worth of free custom acrylic keys. And if you know anything about our custom keys, it's normally a $50 setup fee with 10-cent minimum. Right. So this is a great opportunity to get some custom keys at a really good price, like free.
Exactly. And we do offer a variety of them on our website as add to cart, like the video switcher kit. We also have PTZ camera kit, broadcast key kit, Photoshop key kit. So we're getting more. They are pretty snazzy. If you know what your set layout's going to be, they're really nice to have. Obviously, our relegible ones are good if you're going to swap out keys frequently. But if you want to check it out, xkeys.com. So let's see what Spiny found.
All right. So Christopher is using the XK80. You can see he has the warranty extension flyer that he got with the XK80. I can't talk today.
That's okay. Not sure what he's using it with, but I like how he has it separated with the red and blue backlighting. That's a neat feature with almost all of our XKs. You can do addressable backlighting. So good job, Chris.
Yep.
This is Frederick. He is an X-Keys user that has really gone to the max. He has a trailer that he's actually retrofitted for shows, and he has multiple X-Keys. It's just one shot. So it looks like this is a T-bar, I believe, and it looks like he has his 40 key in a rack mount right above that. And of course, the X-Keys mouse pad. So that is a pretty neat, and it looks like he's running vMix. So
yes. All right. This person looks like they're in some sort of a studio using vMix, and they got the XK24 there, looking like they're using it to run vMix.
We love vMix.
And this one is pretty cool. They've got the XK60 there, and they're actually making comic book strips.
That's so cool.
Designing comic book strips. So that was pretty cool. So just kind of shows that you can use X-Keys with just about anything.
Any program out there can either have shortcuts assigned to it or probably has them by default. So don't be intimidated. Whatever you're using, you can probably throw an X-Keys at it. So
pretty much. So we are actually going to do a giveaway today.
Yay!
So stay tuned. All right, and Frederick is the winner.
Awesome. Yep. And so the $50 worth of acrylic keys, that would actually fit quite nicely on that 40 key rack mount. So I will
Absolutely.
have to reach out to him. I don't believe he's on Facebook, but I know that some of his guys in the trailer are members of the XC's user group, which I should have mentioned as well. That's also a good place that you can post your XC's in the wild. Also a great.
Frederick is on.
He is on. Yay. I didn't think he was on Facebook. There it is. So you just won. Let me send this right now. So there's
Yep.
Frederick. So yeah, I will be shooting you an email, and hopefully you can come up with a design. And Miranda won't be designing it because this is her last day, but we do have a girl who is taking over a little bit of what she did, and so we will get you a layout. So I'll be emailing you shortly. I'm glad you're here. I didn't realize he was on Facebook. So
Yeah.
anyways, back to the XC's user group. That is awesome. You can go on our Facebook page and be a member of that. It's a great place to get ideas. It's a great place to brainstorm. There's a lot of Vmix users. There's a lot of every kind of XC's user you can think of. So highly recommend you participate in that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into our next segment. All right, feature of the month, we actually have a special guest on. So I am going to bring our guest in. Maybe. All right. Hey, Martin.
Hey.
Hey. What a rare occurrence to have you on screen.
Yes. I had our audio muted. Sorry.
Yes.
Audio. It's always gonna trip me up.
Thank you guys for having me on the show, especially your last show. I feel honored. Yeah, to be on here. So excuse it's my office and the kit everywhere, so I apologize for the mess
no worries.
behind me.
No worries at all. We're lucky we have you, usually on the road or behind the scenes doing something. So I'm actually happy that you had time to come out today.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of being in front of the lens. I much prefer behind, but I couldn't miss your last show. So
well, I definitely appreciate you coming on.
I'm here. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
You've been doing some really cool things like this past year. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? What you've been working on?
Yeah. Well, from the start of when COVID hit over a year ago now, March time, 2020, I decided to run an online music show called the Green Room Online UK. And the idea was really just to give something back in such a terrible time where, when people couldn't go out, they couldn't, go to the pub and have live music and all of these things. So I decided to create an online show, but bring artists, musicians into me remotely, and then run a show in the background, and then put live music out for people to watch online. And it went down really, really well. And then I decided that we should take this outside and take it to the streets of my local town and bring a gig to people's houses, to people's front gardens, to people's driveways, rather than trying to fit 400 people into a venue, which we weren't allowed to do. Yeah. It made sense to take that gig idea and turn it on its head, basically, and take live music to a small group of people, and then live stream out from there so everyone gets to enjoy it. So yeah, that's the Green Room in a roundabout way, just bringing people together.
That's awesome.
Yep, and you've been using Vmix to stream it, and then you've also had Next keys on top of all of your other controllers that you have. I know you are an audio wizard, so I'm sure you have a lot of sliders and knobs and bells and whistles and wands. Yep. And so yeah, that's so neat.
My trusty X keys is there, and I use that for parts of the show. And then I use Vmix. I use their I have their Go box, and that's been an absolute lifesaver for me through this kind of pandemic. There's things that I'm able to do with that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do on a laptop. I'd need to build a system for that to work. And then it's trying to move that around is quite difficult, where this is literally a box. Pick it up,
Right.
take it with you. Loads of SDI ports on it and loads of ways to customize things to make it work. So yeah, it's anyway. You guys have been on the green room a few times.
I know.
in
I
the
was just going to
early
say we were
days.
lucky enough to get to come on the green room a few
Yeah.
times, and especially back in the beginning when we were quarantined, we lived together. That was just one of the bright spots. So there wasn't
definitely
many
was.
during the pandemic, but that was very cool. Got to meet all those artists, and all those artists got to be on a platform that they would have never been on. So that was so neat that we got to be a part of it. And of course, I always love when XQs are part of anything, and we've met you a few times at trade shows and such, and so it was neat to go full circle with all that. So very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And your
it was,
MC, Luke. I mean,
it was
we
great.
watched that whole project go, and it was just so neat to see it come from when I talked to you at IBC, we were like, this would be a really cool idea. And then to see where you are today is just, it's insane. So good work, man.
It's really weird that the pandemic hit when it hit. I'd wanted to do something like this anyway, but people didn't really embrace it, because if I spoke to organizations or music places, whether it's a venue or a band, and mention live streaming, they just look at me with a blank expression. Why would we live stream? People won't come to the show, people won't do this, people won't do that. So the pandemic really helped in putting live streaming on the map and making places like theaters and live music venues realize that there is a market out there for live streaming your content. When people come back, hopefully this summer, to start to experience gigs again, that they'll run alongside that with live streaming, because you can only get so many people within a venue.
Absolutely.
But there's 8 billion people on the planet, and you have the option to be in most of their houses, on their phones, on their laptops, in their workplaces, if you live stream it out. So it makes absolute sense to do both side by side.
Absolutely.
Jinx. Thank you, Slider. So there
Yes.
is the link right there, facebook.com/the green room online UK. I highly
Definitely check it
recommend
out.
everyone should check that out. There's some really cool artists that have been on there that I'm super happy to have been introduced to. I'm a huge fan of Anime Kelly. She's on my Spotify now. She's going to be huge. So I appreciate being part
I
of
think you
all
have
that.
a few clips if you wanted to
yeah.
show some.
Oh, I do, yeah. I'll just really quickly
Yep.
kind of brush through them. So
Yeah.
the first one, this is an on location one. So this one is literally all running from battery packs and 4G antennas. So there's no mains electricity and no mains internet. So I'll quickly merge this over.
And welcome to the Green Room on location. I'm Luke. I'm your hostess with the mostess. Here in an undisclosed location in the middle of the countryside around us, because we're blessed with that. Beautiful surroundings. But we've got some great artists sitting over there and some over there. But I'm going to start us off.
I'll just
We'll go
quickly
and see
skip
them
through.
after.
Serious, but this is a serious.
She could take it or leave it.
Okay, so that one, again, just edge of a farmer's field, running from 4G and battery packs to make sure that everything
That's so
went
cool.
out. So yeah, no mains. So that was that one. Then we, what shall I show you next? Let's show you this one. This was actually a street. So we've gone to a street.
Disclose no location. Some of you know, some of you don't. And Rob on the sound. Couple of boos, but.
Get down, spread my name all around the crowd. Tell me I'm the one you need to call. Then you go on, talk to me at all. Make me feel
Okay, so that was the live green room in a street, and we went to many streets in and around Corby.
It's so neat.
So that was using local artists within Northamptonshire, which is the county that I live in, and they were then playing live music to people sitting in their front
Yeah.
gardens,
I remember when you
in
did a
their
scan,
porches.
you could see
That's so
people and they're
cool.
like on the balconies, and it was just so neat, man. It was just, that's awesome.
Yeah,
You have so many talented artists
it's
on the
it's
show.
really nice to give something back, and it was nice for I really appreciated the artists giving up their time to pursue this and buying into this project and doing it because they also wanted to make a difference, which is the reason why we did this. We're not funded. We do this because we can, and we've been lucky enough to have a couple of organisations that have sponsored us. Well, I wouldn't say sponsor, supported is probably the better word to use. And they've supported us with either a little bit of kit. We had some gazebos that were given to or loaned to us to use when the weather started to turn. And then we had Joe Flavin at the Core Theatre in Corby. He supported us with a little bit of money as well, just to help artists get to us, travel costs.
That's so
But
cool.
mainly to keep me afloat, to be able to make this work. At the time, my work had kind of plummeted due to the pandemic, so most of the money that came in was enabling me to continue doing what I'm doing. So I was really grateful to all of those people who kind of helped out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. So neat, man. Thank you for sharing
And
that.
then yep, and then I don't want to take up any more of your
Oh,
time, but
you're
there's
fine,
one more,
man.
which is
We
the
talked
online
really
version.
fast, so you're good.
Sorry. And
No,
this is
we
the last
talked
one. So
fast.
this is ah, okay. Right.
Hello and welcome to another Green Room Acoustic Sessions. I'm your host, Luke. We do this stream a lot. Tonight, we've got a very, very international group of people in. It's quite exciting. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you can do us all a favor, you guys watching at home, please share this to your personal pages or your groups. Let's see if we can get more eyes on it. I know the pubs are open again, but, let's see what we can do. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and let's go and have a look and see who's in the green room. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello.
It gets faster to you than it does in the US for some reason. I don't know.
A house in New Orleans. Felt alive and I can't complain, but now take me home right. Hard, but I lie to you. Oh, I guess I'm wrong too much.
Ta-da! So that's the online version where we have people from all over the world. So we had Ireland, we had Luke in the UK, Jason was also there, and then we had Dante coming all the way in from New York with
Yeah.
that amazing
That
backdrop.
background,
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. He was
Ridiculous.
out in
You're
his
living your
balcony in New York
window and-
City, man. That was like the height of
Yeah.
lockdown too. I feel like if you were in New York at that time, I think nobody was in the streets, so that must have been. But his neighbors appreciated that.
Oh, it was well. This one we did there was fairly recent, but the first one he's been on 3 times. The first one we did with him,
Okay.
yeah, was right in the middle of the lockdown. So he was on his balcony, and it was just amazing. And you were hearing sirens go past. And so he is a firefighter as well. In New York, so he
many
was giving up a
times.
little bit of his time, and then very often having to run off to do his shift.
bet.
But such an amazing guy, so accommodating as well. Just great. It's great that we've had a reach that's that wide.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, we should be talking about you guys. That's the green room done.
Yeah, we
What's
got Luke in
happening
the
with
chat.
X-Keys?
Luke's watching. It was awesome to meet you
Yes,
too.
you
Seriously.
too.
Oh, and I'm shouting out to Miranda because I love her and she's amazing. Those graphics look awesome. So all the green room, that was her. So I love the way those turned out. That backdrop you had made was awesome. And I like the little, what do you call them? The little titles that you had on the squares.
yeah.
That was cool. Good work, man.
That was my
Turned out
next
well.
point, was we wanted to
Sorry.
get Miranda onto our show to say a massive thank you for building the graphics, building the green room, the little GR logos. We couldn't have done it. We couldn't have made it look that good. So we wanted to get Miranda onto the show to kind of thank her, and didn't get the opportunity. So I know Luke and the rest of the guys were all really appreciative for your time and effort in making those backdrops and really making a logo that the green room can have. So thank you
Yeah,
very,
what
very
was the
much
mic?
for your
Was
time
it Lauren's
with that.
mic was the original inspiration for that?
Yeah,
Lauren's
Lauren's mic.
big old mic
Yeah.
that she used to sing in.
I was like, I need to incorporate that somehow.
So many cool artists you've
It
had.
was
Haley
brilliant.
and Rob and Jason and oh my gosh, I feel like I'm friends with all of them. I'm such a fangirl.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyways.
Well, and you've helped me with
Good
audio
times, but-
and oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it was great times, and you guys were there right from the start. So literally when we first went live, so you've seen it grow all the way through, and we love it when you guys come through. You often hear Luke. First thing he'll do is shout as soon as he sees your name pop up
Yeah.
in Facebook. Then he's like, "Well,
The
Max is
Michigan
here or
girls.
Mer's here." So yeah,
Too far.
you are associated now. No, there's no getting away. That's it now. You're stuck.
I know, that's what I
Stuck
told her.
with the
So
green
she
room.
might be leaving here, but she's not leaving me. So,
Yep.
yeah. And so I also want to mention, even though you weren't in the chat that day, you did win one of those in the wilds. You had sent us a show that you did. I forget what show it was, but it was your XK24. So I think we'll
Yeah.
have to get you a fancy layout too. That'll at least help you on the road. I know sometimes when you throw it in a bag and stuff, you might lose some of the covers. So
Yeah,
we'll get you a fancy key set too. Not just because we love
Yay.
you, but. All right. I'm obviously feeling really good, and there's a lot of people in the comments, so maybe we should go to Feel Good and
Yep.
chit-chat it up.
Let's do it.
Stick with us, Martin. Don't go anywhere.
I'm still here.
All right. Well, it's not really Feel Good Friday, but Feel Good Thursday.
Yep.
Bring our duo shot back in. But this is my last show, last day here at PI. So I kind of gathered some fun images that I've participated in, I guess you could say, over the past 8 years.
Yeah,
8
I know.
years.
I really should have brought tissues in here. Yeah,
No,
she's done a lot of
there's no
really cool
crying.
things. We've gone and done a lot of amazing places and events and met people like Martin and
Yep.
some people in the chat. So yeah, let's
All
take
right,
it away.
let's bring some of those up.
Oh my gosh.
So starting off, we take Halloween very seriously around here.
Yes, we do. That was one of my favorites. Obviously, we're Buzz and Woody. Come on.
Yep.
People didn't get that, so. Too funny. Aw, trade show.
I think this was one of my first trade shows.
Yeah, because look how
here.
small our booth is. That was a long time ago.
Yep, we got Dan and Phil there.
Yeah. Look at you go.
Yep. Dan Slider had this idea and brought it to life. Drag to orbit, shift to pass, and control to suspend gravity. So that was just kind of a fun one.
Oh my gosh.
More Halloween.
Oh,
To be fair, the
man.
Halloween ones were all posted on Facebook.
That's true. Aw, another show.
Another show. I just like that one.
Oh,
brief-
Vegas.
A brief moment during NAB when we were outside at
Yes.
like Flamingo by all the gardens.
Yes, early morning. Yep, here we are again. Oh, I love all of these. So fun. Aw, that was
Georgia.
gosh, what was the name of that? BVE.
Yep,
That was over
BVE.
in the UK.
Yep.
That was Georgia. She used to work for Keyboard Specialist, who's our distributor over there. That was a fun little small unique show.
Yes, it was.
Beast from the East came. Oh, that was also London.
Yep, got our deep there.
Yeah,
Michael.
Deep took us out to a very nice Indian restaurant for dinner. It's delicious.
It was good.
Ah,
This is NAB again.
oh, that was the year TJ was there too. I remember.
I have one with him in it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
ruining it.
okay.
Oh, and there's a Lego studio. Oh, that was a
Yep.
good booth. We had that set up fun.
That was a good setup.
Aw, Tess.
Tess.
That was a Streaming Idiots after party, I believe. Gosh, look how tired we
I know.
are.
All
The
four of
shows are
us.
so hard. Okay, these pictures may be a little bit misleading. We obviously have a lot of fun when we're out there, but we work so hard at these shows. They're like 10-hour, 12-hour days. So yeah, we're definitely, that's the end of the show, I think. That was probably day
Almost.
4,
Probably
day
day
3.
3.
Yeah, we're pretty tired.
But those were fun.
Tom.
Mr.
Everyone
Tom
probably knows
Sinclair.
him.
Yup.
Streaming Idiot at his finest. Oh my gosh, Philomena.
Yep. I had to throw this one in there.
Oh, she's such a peach. I miss her. There's
There's
Teach.
TJ.
That was a big booth we had. Another NAB one.
Man, I am so short.
You are.
More
Nice.
Halloween.
Ooh, Game of Thrones. That was a good one.
That was a
Alexa's
good one.
Makeup too. Here we are, another Vegas shot. Our Deep actually came over that year from the UK. That was a fun show.
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh.
I had to throw some of
We
these in there.
kidnapped him. We took him all over the show. That was so fun. Talk about getting attention. Bring a giant cardboard cutout banana and 2 girls with backpacks and X
Yep.
keys.
Hey, we even fit a banana
That
or a
was so
banana shirt,
fun.
X key shirt on
We
him.
did. That was fun. Oh, more people that were friends with WT Vision. They are usually at NAB.
Yep.
I don't even think you can travel. They're based out of Portugal. I doubt they're coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. There we are.
That was for the Streaming Idiots meetup.
Giving
We
out
got a
tickets.
flyer and tickets.
There's the whole crew.
Yep. A good crew. Sorry, I put a
boy.
lot of pictures
Oh,
on
I
here.
love them all. This was a live stream. PTZ Optics usually does a live stream the entire show. I don't know how they do that. That's Tess in the background over there on the right. But yep, it's Dave Edwards and Ken Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your name.
Yep.
That was fun. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
This was from we had
Flight school.
flight school, yeah.
We
and
didn't have flight school.
No,
But
I wish we could have gone.
Our
but
X keys were being used. We had him on the show and he sent us some awesome shirts. So we are official
yes,
members of the crew.
we could sneak into there. It looked like we belonged.
We could totally do that. Yeah, right. We're not sneaky.
And then this was last year's screenshot. The Streaming Idiots meetup, not at NAB, so it was
Yeah.
virtual, but that was a good time. More Halloween. We take Halloween very seriously around here.
Yes, we do. Invading people's booths. It's a
Yep.
great way to introduce XCs. Hey, can we come
Hey,
sit with the banana?
all the booths that we went into to get pictures loved us. So I got one more.
Yeah,
Work from anywhere.
there we go. Those were so fun.
So just a brief slideshow.
Yeah, we've
Some
had some
great
good
memories.
times.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of pictures I did not
Yeah,
put in
some-
there.
I know, and darn it, pandemic, if IVC would have happened last year, Mer would have got to meet you in person, Martin. It's such a bummer. And I see Rudy's in the chat too.
Yeah.
You would have got to meet her too.
Yeah,
COVID.
I've got the chat open on another machine, and yeah,
Yeah.
Rudy's amazing guy as well. He's we've done some projects together, like looking at ways to utilize vMix, and
Yeah.
are really really good friends. So
Yeah, he is. I
absolutely
miss Rudy.
really
Hi,
fortunate
Rudy.
to be
Yeah.
surrounded by such great people.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
yourselves, Dan Slider, Rudy. The other guy in the picture with Dave Edwards is Kenny Hampton.
Kenny
Yes.
Hampton.
And,
Sorry. Gosh, there's so many Kennys in that
yeah,
group. Yes. Sorry,
he's-
Kenny.
He's awesome as well. What a guy Kenny is. I spent a lot of time with Kenny online doing things, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just really fortunate to be surrounded by such nice people. So
Yeah, well, that's the thing
and
about those
obviously you
trade shows that
guys
I miss the
are
most. I mean,
right up there.
obviously I like talking about XTs, but it's really the connections that you make with other people in the industry. So I really am bummed that we
Yeah.
haven't been to one in a while. So
Well, and shout out to you, Martin, for always helping me with all of my ridiculous VMix questions where I'm struggling a minute before the show and you come in saving me. So thank you for always helping me.
Anytime,
yes, audio
oh,
wizard.
you are more than welcome. It's nice to be of use. Yeah, you could say
Oh,
that
you're
to a
so
lot of people, and
humble.
they'd go, "Martin, are you sure?" But yeah, I do have my uses every now and again.
Oh, more
So
than
yeah,
that.
no,
Oh
you're
my
more than welcome.
gosh.
Thank you.
All
You're
right,
more
I'm gonna
than
start
welcome.
crying. We're gonna do some comments.
We're not crying.
Hey,
An
Josh.
amazing venture. Thank you, Josh. I'm very excited about the next steps.
Lex is watching.
Yay. Kyle.
There
Hello.
he is.
Rudy.
Hello, world. Thanks for watching. Guess people could tell us where they're from. I
yeah. Where's
recognize a
every-
lot of these names, but.
Daniel's watching.
And what are we up to for likes and subscribes? Is something
We are
proud of?
at 910 subscribers, I believe. So we were just shy of my goal, but
Yes.
we have raised it significantly. So I am happy about that.
Everyone watching, like and subscribe us, please. She needs to
Yes.
end with a higher number. We were aiming for 1,000. You got so close. So it's not easy to do all that you do, and this is definitely not all that she does. This is a very small part of it.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Kathleen.
Kathleen. Even Dave's watching. My stepdaddy.
Ah,
Hey, Dave.
thanks, Dave.
Hope you're doing well over by the lake.
Yeah.
Slide a D.
It is not Friday. It is my Friday.
Okay, Grandpa, I'm sure you don't even know what day it is. You just know you get to be with your grandbabies. So Richie has 2 now, and he's doing great. I miss him and Eileen dearly. I hope soon we can all maybe meet up for
Yes.
barbecue. Now it's gonna be nicer out and people are vaccinated. So, so exciting. Captain Crunch,
Captain Crunch.
Whit says congrats.
Ah, thank you, Whit.
Best of luck. Here we go. Josh actually won a set.
Yes, he did.
He's got a big 128 key that he decked out. So it's a bus. I'm so sorry. You were absolutely right. I've got sidetracked. It is a totally bus that they redid the entire inside. They gutted it. They shared some pictures in the streaming idiots group, the XC's user group. There's a whole
Yes.
array of pictures that they posted. It's really
yeah,
neat what they
and
did.
they're also on the PI page, Facebook page as well. So definitely check them out. They're really cool.
Yep. Dan really liked the videos that Martin shared that was during the green room.
Yes, I loved all of them.
Oh boy.
Steeds and I are trying to organize a live stream backyard concert from Grand Rapids in June. That's awesome.
That would be something.
Yes.
You're going to do it
we
remote then,
are.
I assume.
So
Oh, he's flying over.
I was waiting.
yeah, I'll be over there. I'm going to pack up tomorrow and start walking. Yeah, we're going to look at some ways of doing some things. It may be remote. We don't know yet, but we're in talks over how we can do something. So
That's
Cool.
really exciting.
That's neat.
Thank you, Dan.
that's true. Great job with the graphics.
Thank you.
Yes, people are going to miss her. I'm going to miss her.
Thank you, John.
Yes.
I am going to miss the broadcasting family and all the adventures and everything.
Yep, for sure.
You have to make sure you stay in touch with the green room, though.
Oh, yes. It's like I keep telling her, I'm not actually leaving. You can't get rid of me.
Yeah, so anyone who's watching this or has watched this knows that I do not do any of the technical side of it. I mean, that's all her. So I'm not really sure going forward when our next show is going to be, but there's probably going to be some changes around here. So stay tuned, I suppose. Yeah, so not really any more comments. Yeah, that was my feel good was to be able to do one last show, and I think everything went
Hey, our
well. We have our settings right.
My
Yeah.
CPU stopped being overloaded, so that's great.
Yeah, that is. I also like to say that. So the couple of issues that we've had in the past, it's not been vMix.
Oh, absolutely not.
This computer, honestly, we really need to rebuild the studio computer. It's a little yeah, it's a little dated and probably needs a little tips, which I'm sure we can go on BMX website and find out exactly what we should be having in here. So yeah, it's definitely not the software. I thought about that the other day, and
awesome.
it is a little misleading when we have problems. I assume it is, but no.
No, it's usually user error, and that's on me.
No, I'm not saying that,
No,
but it's
is.
just this computer definitely is not the best one to be streaming with. So always make sure you have a good computer to stream with, and don't overload it with other things. Highly recommend that you strip it down and just have what you're streaming on one computer. So anywho,
yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. And it wasn't always user fault, to be honest. There's a lot of the stuff was
not
out
always,
of your
but
hands. So I think you've done a great job. I really
She
do think
has
you've done a
to.
great job. And
For
it's
this
nice
not
to
being her
have,
full-time gig, I mean, like I said, this is just a small part of what Miranda's done the last 8 years, and to be thrown into this, thanks, Dan.
exactly.
Here you go, Mira, learn how to be a TD.
hey, it was fun.
it was
I'm
so
happy I
fun.
got to learn all of this. It was definitely
Yeah.
nerve-wracking at first,
Right.
but once I got the hang of it, I was like, all right, I got this.
Absolutely.
Most of the times.
Yeah, so many things we've learned.
Did you say Luke was changing the
He
subject?
was
Did you
in
say
the
Luke
chat.
was in chat
Yeah.
earlier?
He was. He
Ah,
clapped
okay.
at you. He sent this earlier, and then when we were talking about how we went on a couple times, he said it was awesome to meet you guys. So I shot him and Rob a message at the last minute, and I said, I'm sorry I didn't even warn you that we were doing this. So I'm sure he was happy to jump on. So.
I didn't either, so.
And it was his
I'm
birthday
even worse.
yesterday. Happy
I could
belated
have
birthday,
used
Happy
Luke.
birthday, Luke.
Dang it. I just remembered that.
It
was his
was.
birthday
It
yesterday.
was.
Same.
Luke is, again, an amazing guy, and the green room isn't just me, it's a team of us.
Heck
Luke
yeah, it
being
is.
one, Jason, who arranged the backdrops to be done. There's Anthony, Walmer, who operates cams, young Nathan. There's a whole team behind this, and they're all just fantastic. But the main person who works alongside me is Luke. He's the face of the show, and big shout out to him. Without him,
Yes.
we wouldn't have a show. So
Seriously.
Absolutely.
Some more comments. Rudy's tearing up. I know.
Stop
I'm
it.
trying really hard right now. Anyone who knows me is probably like, I can't believe she's not crying right now. Yes, Kenny is great.
Yes,
Thanks,
he
Dan.
is.
Sorry I missed that one earlier. Oh, see, he's still here.
Yes.
He's still here. There's Luke.
he's
Yes, she has a terrific TD. And that's the
Thanks.
thing too. A lot of the times, I mean, XTs does make it easy to obviously have that instead of the mouse. It's what we do.
Right.
But a lot of the times the talent, listen to me, the people on the screen aren't the ones driving everything. And she's been able to do that while we're doing this.
Troubleshoot,
So-
switch, and try and keep my face smiling.
Miranda. Yeah.
No.
It's not an easy gig, but she did it well. So we are going to miss her.
That's fun.
I'm very appreciative. That's my feel good. If anyone's ever had a chance to work with their best friend and actually do what they love with their best friend every single day and carpool and shows, and it's been fun.
Many adventures.
Yep.
Has been a very good time.
All right, let's go.
All right. Thank you for coming on, Martin,
Yes,
and
Steeds, we love
always
you.
helping me, and
ah.
we'll be on the green room
Thank
soon.
you for
Yes.
having me on your. Thank you for having me on your last show. I can't believe you chose me out of all the people.
Oh,
So
stop
was a
it.
pleasure
You
and
were
a
a
privilege
given.
to come
We're
on.
due to be on.
Going out with a
Wow,
bang.
yeah.
All right. Anyone else who's still watching, stay tuned. We're going to do some changing around here, but we'll try to be back here in a couple months probably. So.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for the memories. All right.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.